Hi everyone, welcome to Dragon Image. Today we're having a look at a series of products by a company called Syrp. If you're not familiar with Syrp, Syrp is a New Zealand company that does kind of sliders and motorized heads and other accessories for the cinematography industry. This one here is our kind of professional kind of setup. You've got a linear, the Genie linear from Syrp, which is basically a system which pulls and pushes on this strap in order to be used as a motorized slider, but can be used with almost anything and any other sliders. Over here we have the Genie 2 motorized head. This gives us our pan and tilt. So all this is controlled through one system. So you've got the app that Syrp make, which is very kind of easy to use. You can kind of set the start points and the stop points for a motion, and you can have it go backwards and forwards. You can have that motion taper off into a slower kind of taper at the end. You can have it loop backwards and forwards if you want to. You can have at quite fast speeds. You just set the time for that track and you can actually have it do some really nice things. One of the things you can also do is you have different modes. So you have the video mode, which you saw just then. You have time-lapse mode, which is more for photographers. So it'll move quickly from one point to the next, but then it will stop at that point, tell the camera to take a photo, and then move on. And then you've also got the stop motion version for people out there that want to have multiple points, repetitive motions that are easy to kind of control. You also do have the basic kind of manual mode where, go back over here, where we can actually just physically adjust it by using the app. Again, very simple, very quick. All these components are available separately, so if you wanted to take this head, put on a tripod and have motorized pan and tilt, you can do that. If you wanted just basic sliding, you could just buy the linear and use it with your kind of pre-existing slider, or I've seen people use it with the skateboards, or you can buy the slider on its own and just use it manually. When using the slider on its own manually, because this one has a drive wheel, when you normally use it, you end up with this kind of quick stop kind of motion. It is very smooth, but when you engage the flywheel, what happens is the flywheel has its own momentum, and that helps smooth out your kind of sliding function. So it's one of those things to kind of consider. Whenever you're looking at a slider, especially for a heavier payload, it's a good idea to hit something with a flywheel. Normally flywheels are kind of external with kind of straps that kind of go around, where Syrp have made it part of the actual carriage itself, which is a great design. Again, heavy duty slider up to 32 kilos, pan tilt and slide motorized, which is very kind of easy and quick to use. If you're interested in Syrp products, you can always contact your local Dragon Image. We're always happy to help. Thanks.